Hi Libra, sorry if I'm like super cropped, like my camera keeps falling, but welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or Venus in the sign of Libra. Nonetheless, if you happened upon this video, there is a reason that you are here, and I pray that it finds you well. Let's definitely get into your reading because the sun, for some reason, it went away once I started Virgo's reading and it has not come back out. So let me go ahead and keep recording. I feel like it's about to rain. Anyway, first out, as far as energies you can be feeling, you have the Five of Wands, followed by the Eight of Swords, and the Justice card. Coming into the obstacles, you have the Strength card, followed by the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. End of July and the steps that you need to be taking to overcome these energies, you have the Queen of Wands, followed by the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Cups with the High Priestess. Okay, let me just say, a lot of fire in this chart. I feel like there's an opposition between fire in your chart and the air in your chart on a planetary level at this point. You're having difficulties with integrating the two. To where they're beneficial for your overall well-being. I feel like some of you guys just kind of want to start shit. Like you're in an aggressive state of mind. That's what I'm hearing with the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords. But you guys need to have like a coming to Jesus moment or some type of wake-up call. This may herald a type of wake-up call because there might be a deeper reason as to why you're feeling so frustrated, why things agitate you so easily, why you let the things that potentially other people do to you get the best of you so often. Look at that as well. If this is you and you've been doing this to other people, don't treat others in a way that you wouldn't want to be treated, because it will come back to bite you in the ass later. So just be very careful at this time. I feel like a lot of you want to spend more time alone than socializing with other people. But some of you, because this is in the obstacles position, may be going too far with it. Especially with this Knight of Wands that came out beside it. Trying to be too much of a hermit. Trying to do everything alone. And that's going to affect you later as far as building social relationships with other people. You can't spend all of your days just cooped up in a house, right? You're going to have to come out at some time. For some of you, you may be feeling this heaviness because you don't feel like you are supported. Maybe for some of you, especially as this relates to the career and workplace finances, things aren't happening as fast as you would like them to. And so some of you are losing kind of like your inspiration. Some of you have lost the motivation. Some of you have lost the passion. Some of you feel like you have plateaued and you're losing the courage to try again. Sorry, y'all, but that could be that. Some of you guys aren't really seeing results because you're not being consistent. This might be the other way around. So somebody else might be inconsistent with you. They say they'll do one thing 1 minute and never follow through. They say that they will help you out in some way, but they haven't been following through. That's easy. Those are people that you just need to get rid of. But be careful in the way that you relieve them from your life, because there is so much fire here. Some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign or are stuck on a fire sign, and you're in your head about it because you don't know what happened. Something happened though, and you guys are like going your separate ways. That's what I'm hearing with this Knight of Wands. Somebody didn't take it well. Somebody's not taking it well. Maybe lashing out. Is just really angry. Might be throwing things, acting out of character. Get a hold of yourself. That's what I'm hearing with this Strength card. Get a hold of yourself, you know. I'm hearing calm down. So yeah, some of you guys are really just lashing out, trying to retaliate because you and this other person have gone your separate ways. But it was a toxic situation to be in anyway because it left you here. Why would you come up here otherwise? Having sleepless nights, giving you anxiety, things are unclear, having a lot of unnecessary fights, just mistrust altogether, a distrust. I'm not sure how to say that in proper English. But look, by the end of July, what you need to do to move forward is just realize that you can do bad all by yourself. At the end of the day, your happiness and your success and your self-worth, the person that you are, and your character, how great of a person that you are, nobody else should be able to affect that. Nobody can affect that at the end of the day. So it's just realizing that you don't need anybody else to add to the value of who you are as a person. You can stand alone. You can be alone. It doesn't always feel good, but as long as you are doing the work to get yourself out of situations that are not self-serving, you are creating nothing but a vacuum for more positive things to come into your life. The things that are actually meant for you, the things that have the same energetic imprint as you, that vibrates on the same frequency as you, that can give to you as much as you give to it, right? Stop putting yourself in situations that are so imbalanced and that are such a struggle for you to deal with. Nothing should be as hard as I feel it is for you coming into the mid-month of July. It could all be so simple. As well, coming to the end of the month, don't be too demanding, but definitely understand what you deserve. So if you feel like you're not getting the support that you need at this time, especially people that are working with you in a business or in building a business, especially if this is the first time for all of you guys as far as starting up this business, and you just feel like people are not handling their responsibilities, assuming their roles, leaving you feeling like you're doing more work than what you need to be doing, don't be afraid to bring that to light and to be able to have a discussion that everybody should be working for the greater good of everybody, so that everybody can eat at the end of the day. Everybody should have a piece of the pie, you know what I'm saying? But everybody needs to do their part as well. Okay? Don't be afraid to negotiate as well if this is about business and signing business contracts. However, with Mercury being retrograde, although the Magician card is not out here, I do want to say read and understand what you're getting yourself into, especially with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess that come out as the outcome cards, right? Because the devil is in the details. So make sure that you're reading the contract through and through before you're signing it, that this is something that potentially was getting off the ground before Mercury went retrograde, like you already applied for the job before Mercury went retrograde. Then it's something that you can trust, but still read the contract through and through. If this is something that you are getting during the retrograde period, I don't know if long term it will work out for you. But don't jump to conclusions. I'm getting that with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess card. And it is raining. I hope I said that in the video. That's crazy. I'm not the type of person that can like smell rain, but I can definitely sense when it's going to rain. And yeah, that's crazy because it was just sunny like 2 minutes ago. But anyway, again, back to this reading. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? When in doubt, seek within. For some of you, you may have some psychic abilities, and so get a lot of information through your dreams or as you maybe daydream. And whatever it is that is coming through at this time, I just want to say it is important that you definitely pay attention to what is being said, right? What you see, what you feel, what you hear. It is important. It's going to help you navigate through this space that you have been in and put you in a better situation, right? It's going to let you know whether or not what you're doing or what you're seeking is of your highest good, if it's really a vibrational match. And if it's not, you can have compassion for it and let it free and wait for the thing that is yours, right? Because as long as you've been doing the work and you've been making incremental steps every day to put that effort into your idea, your business, your relationship, your family relationships even, right? However this resonates for you, as long as you know that you've been putting in a dedicated effort and doing the best to your ability, then all things have to work out. That's just universal law, right? It has to work out. Whether or not the outcome is positive or negative is a different thing, but it will manifest in your life, right? So don't give up, especially for those that have been feeling really frustrated and they feel like there is no infrastructure. Being that the Four of Wands is in the obstacles position, as long as you have that critical conversation and you guys can see eye to eye, things will work out on the business front. If this, again, though, is tying back into what I was saying in the beginning as far as you having a conflict within yourself and your energies in your natal chart, like the fire aspect of who you are and the air aspect of who you are, just have a little bit more patience and compassion for yourself. Just being a little bit more open and a little bit softer with how you look at the type of person that you are. And the way that you, again, navigate through this 3D time-space reality that we live in, right? Don't be too harsh on yourself. Some of you, if you are single, you need to extend your lightheartedness. You're just taking things a little bit too seriously and being too rigid in how you like express yourself. Some of you guys are holding yourselves back because you don't want to be perceived as somebody that's like strange or just like weird or just too much, because there are some people that are just very flamboyant and just very expressive and lively and just adventurous and have not really been seeing luck with being who they are. Don't be any less of yourself and don't beat yourself up, right? Because with this Wands energy, you just have a lot of wands, but coming into the end of the month, you will be attractive. You'll be back in your element. So anything that you feel now, it's temporary energy. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. As far as chakras go, your heart chakra, root chakra, throat chakra, sacral chakra, and your third eye need to be realigned. So definitely check out that link in the description box below as well at this time. Give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.